Let's restore. Jalo! And we're here. Alright. Still hearing stuff. Nice hair. I need to cut it badly. But thank you for your sarcasm.
Good day again. How may I help you?
Alright, so so last time I had to look ahead a little bit because I didn't really remember what we did and what we're supposed to do next. But I think I have a grip on it. Just coming here to make sure we did, in fact, talk to that horror that we saw. Hey, Lifu Cha. Thanks for the follow. Hello. Welcome to King's Quest 6. Let's speed walk to our to our destination.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
I think we want to go back to the swamp area.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
It's not even the narrator. I disabled voice acting in this. This is all me, everything you're hearing. Some sick ventriloquism. I think we want to... So, we got... What did we get? I picked up those milk things before, right? But I think you want... There's more you need to do with these shits? Because you like...
Those tomatoes are not quite ripe yet, and Alexander shouldn't pull them off the vine.
Mm-hmm.
Those tomatoes are... Alexander picks a head of iceberg lettuce.
Didn't I already do that? I was trying to click on the tomatoes.
Ye gads! Is that cold?
Yeah!
Those tomatoes are not quite ripe yet, and Alexander shouldn't pull them off the vine.
Oh, but the shitty, unhappy-looking one here, right? You. Yeah.
Hey, what do you think you're doing there? Get your hands off me! Hey!
Alexander picks up
He's very
rotten
angry
tomato and puts him away. One never knows when one will need a rotten tomato.
I guess that Rotten Tomatoes seen one too many bad movies, and that's why he's grumpy. you know something.
Alexander doesn't want to pick the baby's tears. They may not be done growing.
Oh, yeah, you need the, to get this thing.
The wallflowers, overcome with shyness at Alexander's approach, cluster together and cover the hole in the wall. Alexander can't get it.
Oh yeah, what if I play the most beautiful song in the world? What about that?
May I have this dance?
Oh, my!
Alexander's gonna fuck those flowers. Can't really get into the rhythm of this. Woo!
Alexander stops playing the flute, but the wallflowers and snapdragons continue to dance, caught up in the music and oblivious to everything around them.
They're not moving at all, though. Oh, they're... And that means we get the hole in the wall, which is... it's a bug, okay?
While the wallflowers dance, Alexander snatches the hole in the wall.
It's a bug. Not everything in this game is super whimsy, okay? Don't you do something with these two?
Alexander doesn't want to pick the baby's tears. They may not...
Oh, it's the milk, right? That you... I don't remember why you do this, though.
Alexander gives one of the baby's tears a bottle of milk. The other baby's tears seem to resent Alexander's gift for some reason.
Chat, stop it! Full of babies.
Alexander takes the teacup.
Guys. Come on. Oh my god. This must stop.
What a grip. The baby is not at all willing to let go of that milk bottle.
Oh wait, that's the thing I just picked up, right? Oh.
That baby has nothing to offer Alexander for that teacup. Why would Alexander want to put tears in a teacup?
No, it's not that.
Alexander collects some of the baby's tears in the old hunter's lamp.
Wow. So that was a fun section, huh? Is this Yoshi's Island, right? Anyway, let's... Oh, now they're fine.
Alexander doesn't...
That's what I think of these babies.
Would you babies be interested in this?
The baby's tears only look up at Alexander with bewildered expressions. They must be a bit young for that.
Any parents in chat relate to that scene? Excuse me, please.
Alexander can't reach the stick in the swamp. The bump on the log does not look particularly interesting to Alexander.
Oh wait, this is the tea. I was using the teacup in the wrong place, but it's here, right? I don't even remember why you do this.
What do you think you're doing?
You startled me. I was just getting some swamp ooze.
You know, just cause.
You certainly won't get it there! That's not swamp ooze! That's swamp sludge!
He's right, you know. But he could be a little nicer about telling you. He's not a very pleasant stick in the mud.
Nobody asked you! Be quiet!
Oh, the trials of being a mere bump on a log.
And so now, I mean, obviously, the next thing you do is
That
this?
would serve no purpose.
Or this.
Why would Alexander want to just throw rotten tomato into the swamp?
I thought this might come in handy the next time your brother starts picking on you.
Aha!
Pixel perfect clicking.
Finally, old bump on the log's not so defenseless, is he?
Hey! Hey! What you doing there? Watch the pulp, would you?
Now, Bumpy, remember all I've given you? The only thing you've ever given me is mud. Take this.
No! Not into the swamp!
Damn, bumping the log got an arm.
Hey, okay, I give up. Geez, sorry.
Well, I guess it's not very pleasant having things thrown at you. I'm sorry.
You mean it? Really? Brother.
Brother!
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 Stick in the mud and bump on a log, exhausted from the battle, immediately doze off into naps. Rotten Tomato, being equally lazy, decides to join them.
I mean, Rotten Tomato did throw some mud in his own right, so they deserve the rest, absolutely. Okay, so apparently you do all of that to get the mud again, but it seems clear to me that Alexander already scooped up the swamp goo in this, but now he needs it from here instead, I think.
Alexander fills the teacup with the swamp ooze.
And yes, Stick in the Mud and Bump in the Log do become lovers later. It's really beautiful, actually, how they create a relationship out of the conflict that they experienced. I ship it, okay? Yes, swamp sludge. I thought it was brother more in the sense of like buddy. How is a bump in the log and stick, how do bumps and sticks come from the same family? Just they have a common wooden ancestor is the idea? I need to see the family tree of this. Do they do like an ancestor
Alexander
DNA kind of
pulls
thing?
out his magic map.
I think I'm done here. Oops. I'm sorry, guys. You didn't get to hear him about his strange pulling sensation. You're right, Chadward. They could have been adopted. I shouldn't adopt Shame. Sorry.
Good day, Prince Alexander.
So we use the flute for its purpose. So obviously, what is this?
Alexander, all that remains of
Oh,
the
iceberg
iceberg
lettuce.
lettuce is a rapidly evaporating puddle of green water.
Green? I think it's more of a teal.
There's no reason to use that on the counter. The counter.
Forgot how to
pawn
trade
shop.
things.
How fare you, good merchant?
Thankfully, I fare better than my business.
How
My
terrified
shop
would
is
you be as a
silent
shopkeeper if
the
a guy
moon
came
these
up to you
days.
at that speed to make an exchange?
There's no reason.
Would you mind if I traded this in?
Can never find the right places
Of
to
course, Prince Alex. Please choose something in exchange for the items on the counter.
Alexander looks closely at the items on the counter to make his selection.
I think I'll take the... Wait, I haven't gotten this thing,
A
right?
used painter's brush is displayed on the counter.
Oh boy, a used brush.
A mechanical
Yeah, we got that. I'd like to trade the flute for the flute, please. If you don't mind.
I believe I'll take the tinderbox.
Very good, Prince Alex. Enjoy your tinderbox and bring it back anytime.
Thank you.
Enjoy your tinderbox. Anybody just like you have a tinderbox and just like have fun playing with it? Yay! It's wonderful. It's like on The Price is Right, you win a brand new tinderbox. Congratulations! Valued at $25,000.
The beach is covered with a fine the ocean. The underwater
Just in case
tow
anyone's
is
here and hasn't
amazingly
seen the,
strong here.
yesterday's
It
stream, or
pulls
the other.
ferociously at Alexander's legs. Before Alexander can retreat, the current grabs his legs. The shifting sand vanishes from beneath his feet. Against his best efforts, he is dragged out to sea.
Oh my god, he's 5 feet out. It's too much.
The currents around the island pull Alexander under. As Alexander struggles to the surface for the third and last time, he finds himself wishing he'd paid more attention to the warning signs of an undertow.
It happens a lot sooner than you expect, sure.
Tickets. Oh. Next.
How did he
Nothing
get his
like getting
ticket, though?
Nice.
Like somebody got. It's nice to drown. All right, let's get the heck out of here.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Hey.
Hey, mutated wisdom. Thanks for the follow. Hello. All right, now.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
So the reason I had to do some investigation before this is, so there's a guidebook that comes with the game that I don't have, and it's kind of necessary for these next puzzles. And I don't think it's an in-game resource. I don't think. Granted, I didn't do extensive research on this because I was kind of in a hurry,
There appears to be something etched into the face
but
of
I
the
didn't
cliff.
see it.
Alexander decides to get closer.
Yeah, copy protection. But anyway, if you don't have that, you could probably intuit that because ignorance kills, wisdom elevates. Well, obviously that implies that being smart makes you rise.
Huge blocks of
Above.
stone erupt from the granite cliffs.
Which you can obviously figure out without
Alexander
a guidebook.
stares
resource.
with wonder. That's quite a way to welcome a guest, if indeed it is a welcome.
I guess.
The steps cannot be moved any further backwards or forwards.
No, the magic map could not have deposited you further up because to use the magic map, you have to be within eyesight or very close proximity to the sea, so that's not canon. Gotcha! Oh,
Sam.
trying to outsmart the adventure game, huh?
The
You
stone
fail.
steps pay no heed to
You just got
Alexander's
lured.
voice. They remain fixed in place.
What was he saying to them, though? All right, most intense part of the game right here. Can you fall somehow?
Oh no, Alexander loses his balance.
Whoa! 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 Ow! Hey!
Nice.
I need to hear that again. Do you guys want to hear that again? Or should we keep going?
Alexander cannot get to that step from here.
Can he get... Okay, let me go higher and fall. It's got to be fatal at some point. Like this... I mean, probably not fatal, but you'd... Oh, shit. You'd break a leg. Oh.
Tickets. Oh,
You could have done more with that game.
That wasn't a very logical step.
Oh, my... Oh, good. Because he's dead. Get it?
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Oh, you put the manual in the Discord. Thank you for that. If anyone wants to see this guidebook, I'm not going to bother using
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
it. But if you have an eagerness for the behind the scenes of King's Quest VI, that is how you can do it.
There appears to be...
Oops. Rick!
Nothing happens. The granite... There appears
The clicking is so
huge
strict.
blocks of stone erupt from the granite cliffs.
Okay, I'm gonna
Alexander's-
fall from that one and see if it's any different, or if he just like hurts his booty a little bit.
The steps cannot be moved any further backwards or forward.
Thanks for the clip there, Legal Harlot. All right, we're gonna fall from the second to last, or maybe the third to last step. Dactylon, I'm hoping for bones sticking out of him.
Oh no, Alexander loses his balance.
I want to see all the gore.
Whoa!
The unforgiving rocks break his long fall.
Damn.
tickets.
So height
Oh.
matters. Okay. In that first part.
Next.
That wasn't a very logical step.
All right. Can you fall off the first one? Let's find out. You can
Alexander.
very delicately step down from the first one. What about the second one?
Oh no, Alexander loses his balance.
Whoa! 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 Ow! Hey!
Hey, Rock! Not cool. Well, this isn't really a puzzle. You just have to click on the adjacent block. It's just funny to kill Alexander, right? What? Wait, no! I didn't. Oh.
Tickets. Oh.
Okay, I didn't mean to do that.
Next. That wasn't a very logical step.
God, do I have to actually, like, save before I engage the next part of the
Alexander examines the strange etchings in the face of the cliff.
No, King's Quest V was the $1 million game. Oh, I actually did it correctly. Yeah, this is what you need that guidebook for that I didn't bother looking into.
Reading about the Ancient Ones in the guidebook to the Land of the Green Isles may help a puzzled journeyer.
Yeah, what if I'm an entitled millennial, huh? What if I just want the answer? Which is, obviously...
The stone beneath Alexander's feet trembles as more steps emerge from the granite cliffs.
This one had a lower budget than King's Quest V? I don't trust this area. All $700,000 went into this, by the way.
Alexander examines the strange etchings in the face of the cliff. The stone beneath Alexander's feet trembles as more steps emerge from the granite cliffs.
I just had a good feeling about that sequence. Which was more commercially successful, 5 or 6? It has to be 6, right? That's the one I always heard about back in the day as being the one to play. Not so much 5. No, 5 needed the extra budget to accommodate Cedric's professional voice acting.
Alexander examines the strange etchings in the face of the cliff.
Okay, frowny face. Squiggly. 2 little squiggly, big squiggly. And whatever this is. E pointing up and a C. Wait, no, not that one. Oh, shit.
Reading about nothing happened. Alexander.
Yes. Yes, yes. Yeah. Yes? Wait, did I fuck up? No, I think I fucked up.
Nothing happens.
Sounds like you're describing my broadcasts.
Alexander examines the strange
A
etchings
little
in the
cell
face
phone there while I struggle with this. It's all right. Okay, so according to this resource, it's that, this, and this, and this.
Nothing happens.
Oh no. Do you have to... Okay. Certain sequence,
Alexander
order?
examines the...
Yeah, do you need that thing Shadowhog posted? Alright. Flipping game manuals, man. Alright, I'm downloading the game manual. Hey, what's up, Voice of Dog? How goes it? Just working through some DRM puzzles. All right. If anybody finds this before I do, feel free to just direct me where to click. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I'm looking at the manual now. Where's the ones corresponding to this thing? Page 38. 38? There's only 27 pages in the PDF, Shadowhog. This is bullshit. Oh, I see. The actual pages have numbers. There we go. Okay, 38. Okay, so you want Azure, Caterpillar, Tranquility, and Air. I wish you could, like, control search in here. This bullshit. Pulls out his magic manual. How do you know that you want Azure, Caterpillar, Tranquility, and Air? So this one is Azure, but does the order matter? So that's Azure, right? Then Caterpillar. Where's Caterpillar? Oh dear. Okay. Okay, Caterpillar is different than what this little resource I found says. That corresponds to... If I can find it. This one, that's Oh, that's Grasshopper, not Caterpillar, pardon me. At the top of the scale were the sacred four, the emotion Tranquility, the color Azure, the creature Caterpillar, and the element Air. It's a bunch of bullshit. All right. So that one's Azure. So where is Tranquility? Okay, there's Tranquility. Tranquility is this one. Okay, Caterpillar is... Okay, there's Caterpillar. I don't think I clicked that one before. Oh, it's this one. This one is Caterpillar. Okay. And it looks kind of like Caterpillar. Perfect. Tranquility is not Jalo's face. Let's see. Azure did. Caterpillar did. Where's Air? Besides all around us all the time, where is Air? Guys, the 90s really sucked. Okay, there it is. Air is this one.
The stone beneath Alexander's feet trembles as more steps emerge from the granite cliffs.
Dragova. Lovely. Let's save right now. All right. Oh, I know. King's Quest VI is a thrill a minute. I don't really remember this so much from the old talkie through we did. I'm sure we had various hilarious remarks to say about it.
Alexander examines the strange etchings in the face of the cliff.
This one should be a bit more straightforward. All silent cry the noble boulders. All silent cry the noble
The
boulders.
stone beneath Alexander's feet trembles as more steps emerge from the granite cliffs.
Fond memory of King's Quest RPS, Slowbeef being very horny for all the cartoon women.
I mean, aren't we all, though? Chat, smell if you're horny for all the cartoon women. Appreciate that, Zer. Chat, trap sprung. You're all banned for being perv. I vaguely remember this.
Alexander finds himself finally at the top of the cliffs. Exhausted,
The narrator
he
knows that was
steps over
bullshit.
the lip of the plateau and stands.
Why do you make such an effort to climb the cliffs, young man? The winged ones who live on this island have the power of flight.
The winged ones can fly?
You could have it too, if you'd only eat a berry from this magical flying nightshade bush.
Oh, well. She seems very trustworthy, so, The witch had to return to her home planet.
All right. I'll try some of your berries.
Alexander knows he's gonna die when he
Eat
says it
quickly,
like that.
dear boy, and I'll show you the way to the Lord and Lady of this isle.
What?
Slightly bitter.
This was whimsical death music I've ever heard.
Tickets. Oh. Next. And then there's some land I have for sale in the death bogs of Tamir.
I mean, how much, though? Woohoo! Yeah.
See? The sweet berries will make you float like a petal on the wind. Try some.
I can, like, throw a brick at her or something. I mean, that's always my go-to strat, is to just, like, throw something blunt.
The
What happened to his
huge
hands
doors
there?
Are locked tight.
They turned into blocks for a moment.
Somebody obviously wants to keep something out or something in. The huge doors are
Frightening what
locked
happened to his
tight.
hands there. I don't like it.
Somebody The old woman has a pleasant grandmotherly face.
She does?
But something about her makes Alexander uneasy.
Is it her yellow demon eyes, perhaps?
Black berries grow only at the top of the bush, as though straining towards the sun.
Young man, you offend me. I try to help you and you insist on being rude.
Magic map?
Would you be interested in this?
Oh, you don't need to offer me anything, you sweet, sweet boy. My only interest is in seeing that you get what you deserve.
I mean, just push him down the cliff.
In the distance, Alexander can see the peak of a majestic mountain rising into the clouds.
Oh.
How odd. The old woman just disappeared in a cloud of smoke.
Slightly unusual.
Perhaps those berries are even more powerful than she led Alexander to believe.
That's kind of weird, guys. Do you, like, burn them to get into the thing? Where's the tinderbox?
There's no reason to use that on the berries.
I guess not. You go this way? Oh, well.
Look,
Oh.
an intruder. Hold! How did you get up here, human?
I climbed the cliff.
Yeah, right.
That is not possible. No
You're
one
a
has solved
weenie.
the cliffs of logic in several centuries. And if the cliffs were to be solved, it would certainly not be by a
Our
human.
copy protection is
I
impregnable.
didn't mean to trespass. I only wanted to visit this beautiful island.
No visitors have been welcome on the Isle of the Sacred Mountain in years. Not since
Yeah.
the Red and White Queens had spies in the guise of friendly visitors steal our island's sacred golden fleece. But we will not display such foolish trust again.
Hey, y'all are
You
twins.
will have to answer to Lord Azure and Lady Ariel. They will determine what will be done with you. I can assure you, it will not be pleasant.
Whee! Hey, see, I can do that too, witch. I just need, like, help. Was I supposed to go here or do something else first?
With what trickery did you master the cliffs of logic and reach the city of the winged ones?
And why are you wearing a
Only
full
the
shirt
magic
instead
of
of half of
Hey.
one like me? Hey,
I meant no
Dirkiverse.
harm.
You Dirk Universe. Thanks for following. Hello.
The Cliffs of Logic. It is the sacred oracle's prophecy,
The only way
Azure.
through them is logic.
Yes, Ariel. It is lucky for you, human, that climbing the cliffs of logic is part of a prophecy that I cannot ignore.
He sounds familiar. Who is that?
We have just been ordered by Wazir Al-Hazred himself to dispose of any strangers that might land on our fair isle. But the prophecy would have a different fate befall you.
Oh, it's Liquid Snake, really?
The prophecy
Cam Clark?
predicts that whosoever climbs the Cliffs of Logic will defeat the Minotaur. The Minotaur has violated our sacred catacombs and eats our young in sacrifice. Our own daughter, Lady Celeste, was
How do y'all
taken
grow your
there only
population?
this morning as his most recently demanded offering.
And
A
good for
dilemma,
her.
then. Whom shall I obey in regards to your fate? The oracle or the crown? But since Al-Hazred did not dictate how I was to dispose of intruders, and since you cannot possibly survive the catacombs, your imprisonment there should serve both purposes quite
Do they make
admirably.
armchairs designed for angel
I
people,
will
like
not
to keep the
resist you
wings
in
from
this,
getting
my lord.
bunched up on the armrests?
I shall do my best to save your daughter.
Because it looks like it'd be comfortable. Bunch them up.
First, I must tell you that the catacombs are a labyrinth of rooms, a place of exceeding danger. You will need many tools and clear wits to survive it.
So I did need to go somewhere before here.
I
So
am
am I
ready.
screw-ed?
Very well.
Do I need to do
My
tactical
guards will
reset?
take you there now. You seem courageous enough, but the catacombs will determine how brave you really are.
I mean, I'd rather not play all the way ahead just to have to do all of it again. Does anybody know for sure? It's like one of those hundo percent.
Why did you tell Lord Azure you were ready and willing?
Here, let's hang on. I don't want to take a chance on this. Okay, cave next to the berries. Oh, so you don't need to incinerate the berries, you just
See?
crawl past them.
The sweet berry.
All right.
Come, stranger.
I did want to see her fly again.
trust me. Think
I mean,
of
it's
what I'm
really
offering
sexy,
you.
right? I mean, just wait for it.
Young man, you offend me. I try to help you and you insist on being rude.
I mean, get ready for this hot shit. Yeah, I know Slowbeef was probably onto something. I mean, just
All right then, stay tied to the ground like a load of lead. See if I care. You human.
oh wait, she doesn't fly away
Odd.
again. That was also
The old
really
woman
sexy.
just disappeared in a cloud of smoke. Perhaps those berries are even more powerful than she led Alexander to believe.
Come on, folks, whose kink is it to disappear in a cloud of smoke? I can't be the only one. Hang on. I'm gonna click on the berries and die. Whoops, not restore.
Alexander crawls through
Oh.
the small opening in the rock.
See, I would have thought you click around there and you eat the berries and die.
Alexander finds himself in a dark cave.
If he were to pull out his magic map here, no one would be able to see it. Oh no. Let's track lamp, right?
Alexander takes the candle from his tinderbox and uses the flint in the box to light it.
Now we can see, whereas before we were clueless, now we know we need to go from left to right.
Dead end. Nothing that way.
I said left to right. It's kind of a neat graphical effect.
Alexander crawls through the opening in the rock.
Oh, do you die if you go in without the lamp?
The lighting in this part of the cave is better. Alexander extinguishes the candle's flame and places it back in his pack.
I mean, if something silly happens when you don't light up that place, I actually want to see it.
Into the
Okay, we have a chance here.
dead end.
Why do you need the tinderbox then? You need the tinderbox when you have brightness settings, right?
Alexander can't do much of...
Oh, you need it to see the thing.
Alexander takes...
Okay. I stand corrected.
Alexander...
I think. Or maybe I just clicked on the wrong place.
The lighting in this part of the cave is better. Alexander extinguishes the candle's flame and places it back in his pack.
Alright, want this green shit?
Alexander takes a few leaves from the plant. As he does so, a strong smell of peppermint is released.
Ah!
Ah.
Oh, I read that wrong, sorry. Hey, some people have debilitating fear of the smell of peppermint. I'm sure. Anything to say about outside?
A natural window-like opening in the rock provides a view to the outside world. A peppermint plant grows on the window's ledge.
Peppermint? Ah, break it!
There's no reason to use that on the plant. Alexander crawls
Peppermint.
back into the first room of the cave.
Hey.
Hey, Beeve Nation. Thanks for following. Hello.
Alexander can't see a thing.
Representing the nation of Beavis. Good to see you. Welcome to King's Quest 6.
Alexander crawls back through the passage to the top of the cliffs.
Thanks, Chadbert.
Bet US. Watch out. It's Dr. Peppermint.
Ah! Don't scare me like that, especially when I'm in a dark, creepy cave. Can't find the way out. All right, now let's talk to those beautiful winged beings. Peppermint!
Look, an intruder. Hold! How did you get up here, human?
I climbed the cliffs.
That is not possible. No one has solved
You're
the
an
cliffs of
idiot.
logic in several
Can't be
centuries.
done.
And if the cliffs were to be solved, it would certainly not be by a human.
Whoa, dude.
I only wanted to visit this beautiful...
You're just humans with little wings on them.
Welcome on the isle
We're
of
not
the
that
Sacred
different.
Mountain in years. Not since the red and white queens had spies in the guise of friendly visitors steal our island's sacred golden fleece. But we will not display such foolish trust again. You will have to answer to Lord Azure and Lady Ariel. They will determine what will be done with you. I can assure you, it will not be pleasant.
As long as doesn't involve peppermint. Please don't be peppermint. How did you get here, human?
With what trickery did you master the cliffs of logic and reach the city of the winged
After
ones?
all, you have the inferior
Only
genes.
the magic of clear thought, my lord. I meant no harm.
The Cliffs of Logic. It is the sacred oracle's prophecy, Azure.
Yes, Ariel.
Are you sure about that?
It is lucky for you, human,
Still got
that
it.
climbing the cliffs of logic is part of a prophecy that I cannot ignore. We have just been ordered by Wazir Al-Hazred himself to dispose of any strangers that might land on our fair isle. But the prophecy would have a different fate befall you.
The prophecy predicts that whosoever climbs the Cliffs of Logic will defeat the Minotaur. The Minotaur has violated our sacred catacombs
Don't we all move our mouths like
and
this when we
eats
talk?
our young in sacrifice. Our own daughter, Lady Celeste,
Minotaur!
taken only this morning
I mean,
as his
Minotaur?
most recently demanded offering.
A dilemma, then. Whom shall I obey in regards to your fate? The oracle or the crown?
The message box is covering
But since
Alexander's
Al-Hazred did
erection.
not
His
dictate
erection comes
how
out of his
I was
butt?
to dispose of intruders,
That doesn't
and
make
since
much
you
sense.
cannot possibly survive
Or he's
the
just incredibly
catacombs,
well endowed.
your
Holy shit.
imprisonment there should serve both purposes quite admirably.
I will not resist you in this, my lord. I shall do my best to save your daughter.
First, I must tell you that the catacombs are a labyrinth of rooms, a place of exceeding danger. You will need many tools and clear wits to survive it.
I am ready.
So you're fucked, is what I'm saying.
Very well. My guards will take you there now. You seem courageous enough, but the catacombs will determine
does?
how brave you really are.
But look at him, though. He's... Oh, lost her grip. The one time the game is polite. Faceplant. Oh.
Why did you tell Lord Azure you were ready and willing to face the catacombs?
That's
no one
stupid.
is ever ready, and only a fool could be willing.
And you are far wiser, I suppose, to leave a maiden to die? To not fight this plague on your own people?
Oh, damn.
Bravery and
Alexander.
suicide are two different things, human. You will have a chance to renounce
I
your
have a
choice soon
dictionary.
enough when you lay trembling under the Minotaur's hooves.
We shall see. Thanks for the escort.
We only escort
Mwah.
you to your death. May the fates make it quick so that you do not have to scream long.
Why is there peppermint? No!
The catacombs entrance door is locked from the outside by the Winged One's guards. It seems that leaving the catacombs by that door is not an option.
Cowardice is not an option, apparently.
The door is locked, and Alexander can't force his way out. He'll need to conquer the maze-like catacombs to escape.
We can use this baby over here, right?
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones.
No, those aren't bones. That's just a
finds
child.
nothing except the dust of the grave.
That's Bebe right there, right? Maybe the baby needs some tears?
The occupant of the stone bed is long past caring about physical things.
Oh, I guess not. So I'm thinking if I were to intuit this maze, first of all, let's check out this fire.
The torch is too high to reach. Besides, carrying around the heavy blazing torch would only slow Alexander down.
Being able to see where you're going would only slow you down, guys. Now, if I were to intuit where to go, I think we want to go up. Another baby.
Alexander examines the stone
Yeah. And then I'd say, if given the choices in here, I think we go north again. Examine baby.
Alexander
Then, like, we probably go here, right? You know. Now, that's a person.
Alexander examines the
A very
stone
thin
shelf
person.
and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
Very, limited facial expressions on these skulls.
Alexander doesn't want to disturb that skeleton.
But
He
you
seems
had
to
no-
have all
okay.
his bones intact, and it'd be a shame to break up the set.
Narrator, are you horny for bones?
The walls of the catacombs are rough and cold to the touch.
No, I'll disturb this.
Alexander examines the stone shelf.
Oh, that skeleton is hot AF,
Alexander
bro.
doesn't want to disturb that skeleton. He seems to have all his... Alexander doesn't want to disturb
No, this
that
one is broken
skeleton.
apart already.
He seems to have all his bones intact.
All right, let's get the not intact one, I guess.
Alexander picks up the skull.
Because, you never know, right? Anybody have a rat phobia? Hey, Cactus! Appreciate the 9-month resub and the Prime. If you have Prime, you too can get a free sub.
Alexander examines the stone
Yeah, saving is a good
shelf
idea,
and
actually.
the ancient bones.
You love rats. Love them? I have no strong feelings about rats, but I would hardly say I love them. I need them in my life. Oh, okay. So this is a bad thing. All right. Yeah, let's fuck it.
Alexander decides to make a beeline for the exit from his current location. Alexander feels the tile he's standing on shift beneath his feet. Apparently not a good idea.
We'll just duck.
Tickets. Oh. Next.
He died incredibly quickly.
3 spikes and you're out.
Dead.
Hey.
All right. Hey, Clower SV. Appreciate the follow. Hello. Okay. I don't remember the rhyme or reason behind this. I just, I'm just guessing. Thanks for the bit, isn't Vandal?
Alexander feels the tile he's standing on shift beneath his feet.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, a sub. Ian Sen, thank you for the prime and the 2 months.
Tickets. Oh. Next.
Content.
3 spikes and
Uh-oh,
you're out.
I'm fucked. All right. Oh, phooey, I'm gonna die. All right. Oh, fiddlesticks, I've been pierced with poison arrows. All right.
Alexander takes the shield from the wall.
It's gonna go great with my skull. Alexander's putting together some sick cosplay. A rat. A rat. A not rat.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave. Alexander finds 2 coins on the skeleton's eyes. He takes the old coins.
Oh, so messing with the bone structure of the dead is no way, but hey, if they got money on them, everything's off limits. This narrator's sick. I think the narrator is the villain of this tale. Has to be. The Isle of Digital Rights Management. Thanks for the coins and Vandal.
It's a trap. The doors have sealed Alexander inside. And the ceiling is coming down.
I'm gonna save it over this slot because I'm gonna die here, but in my mind I'm gonna picture that Jalo is the victim of this and not Alexander, because I'm gonna feel a lot better. Imagine this is Jalo with that horrifying face. It's a whimsical death room.
With a sudden lurch, the ceiling completes its descent.
Still was just fucking with you.
Nice.
Yikes.
And presses Alexander into the floor like a bug under a heel.
What was that noise?
Tickets. Oh. Next.
Alexander never was much good at squash.
Alright. Would a skull stop the gears?
Desperate to stop the crushing ceiling, Alexander throws a skull into the grinding gears. The skull is caught between two cogs. The gears shriek and shudder. The skull begins to bulge.
Ew.
Uh-oh!
With a sudden lurch, the ceiling completes its descent.
There's other things you can try.
Yikes!
And presses Alexander into the floor like a bug under a heel.
Gee
The
willikers!
skull wasn't strong enough to endure the pressure, and neither is Alexander's.
Damn. And then the narrator goes into excruciating detail about what happens to Alexander's skin and bones and flesh. As the pressure of the plate on him becomes too much.
Alexander never was much good at squash.
Anything else we can try? What about this hole in the wall?
That would never.
Okay. Peppermint. It's got it.
That would never.
Says you. What else can we try? This teacup.
That would.
No. This ring.
That would.
No. Anything else can lead us to a silly death? Doesn't look like it. I guess we have to use the intended thing. What about the shield?
The shield is too long.
Oh. Fine.
In a desperate move, Alexander throws a brick into the grinding gears.
Screamed like he pooped his pants. Well, he probably
Brick is
did
caught
when
between two cogs. The gears shriek and shudder. The mechanism grinds to a halt. The ceiling is stuck. The trap is sprung.
Sprung, a good screenshot LP by Slowbeef from back in the day. You should look at it if you haven't. You know, at first I was thinking like the bats and the rats kind of clue you in about where to go, but that's actually not the case. Oh yeah, too late.
Sounds! A trap floor!
Alexander seems to have fallen to a lower level of the catacombs. Wherever he is, the place sure is dark. Alexander can't even see his hand in front of his face.
All right. Let's light it up.
Alexander takes the candle from his tinderbox and uses the flint in the box to light it.
Yes, I know how the lamp works.
Aha! So that's why it's dark in here. A torch is out.
Zounds, I knew it!
Alexander lights the extinguished torch and puts his tinderbox away.
To fight another day. Can you get killed in this room? Is there a way to get it? I'm all up for like killing Alexander in various ways. Here, let me reset. Oh, just wait a little bit? Okay.
Alexander hears the scrabble of hooves in the dark room.
Scrabble?
Hello?
Triple word score, motherfucker! Fuck. Wow.
Tickets. Oh.
I don't remember what that was in the LP we talked over, but
Caught in the dark, Alexander?
Ripped in half, Alexander? God dang, that was like major fatality, man. Wow. Oh yeah, it was deathless, wasn't it? Pardon me, I don't remember the thing we talked through a decade ago. Literally a decade ago. Feel old yet, chat?
Alexander takes the candle from his tinderbox and uses the flint in the box to light it.
Oh, that's right. The King's Quest V one had all the
That's
embarrassing
why
deaths.
It's dark in here. A torch is out.
Alexander lights
And
the
that
extinguished
stops the
torch
Minotaur from
and
coming
puts
in
his
here somehow.
tinderbox away.
Probably. So I think we go west a lot. Can we go south here?
Alexander hears the distant sounds of a wild animal somewhere in the maze of rooms.
Oh no. I think I went too far. Oh, wait. Okay, maybe I did this right.
Alexander hears a low growling, so faint as to seem born of his fired imagination rather than of any living creature.
I mean, it wasn't that bad. I think I made a wrong turn somewhere. Can I make my way back to the start point, or make it just reset? Okay, this is where we started, right? Can we go south here? Wait, did we start here? Or am I just in another random place? Let's just reload, just be safe. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here?
Alexander hears the sound of a wild beast again, this time so loud that the creature itself seems to be in the same room with him. The noises are coming from the other side of the east wall.
Oh, okay. This is where you use this incredibly stupid concept.
Alexander puts the hole in the wall on the east wall. The hole in the wall trembles slightly with dread at the clammy feeling of the stones.
Oops. Wait, no.
Alexander puts the hole in the wall on the east wall.
Thankfully, he
The
put it
hole
at
in
eye
the
level.
wall trembles slightly
I
with
think.
dread at the clammy feeling of the stones. Alexander peers through the hole in the wall and sees just another room in the catacombs.
Yeah.
Aha! Not just another room at all. So that's why Alexander couldn't
Wait,
find
what was
the
his first
Minotaur's lair.
reaction, though? The first thing he sees the Minotaur.
At least Alexander now knows the lair exists, somewhere in the maze on the other side of this wall.
Just stretch the hole in the wall out. Oh, never mind.
While Alexander contemplates what he's just seen, the hole in the wall, frightened by the Minotaur, makes a run for it. Alexander hopes the little creature finds its way home to the Isle of Wonder.
If you put the hole in the wall down here and don't look through it, you die? Well, shit, I gotta look at that. Damn, okay. Thanks for the 10 bits, by the way. Well, the hole in the wall heard the Minotaur, I think, is the idea.
Alexander hears the sound of a wild beast, the noise.
Okay. I hope the hole in the wall
Alexander
kills
puts
Alexander.
The hole in the wall on the east wall. The hole in the wall trembles.
You just wait.
The hole in the wall must have been startled by something on the other side of that wall. Before Alexander can look through it, it runs away in terror. Alexander hopes there wasn't anything important on the other side of that wall.
I'm sure it was fine.
Too bad Alexander has no way to see what's on the other side of that wall.
Hint.
The sounds shift direction and become louder to the south.
What could it possibly be? If only Alexander was clued in some way as to the contents of this
The
labyrinth.
sounds get louder still, now coming from the west.
Uh-oh. Intruder. Good. Just in time for dinner.
Oh no.
Let's not be hasty now.
How do you shave by... Oh.
Tickets. Oh,
Nice.
next.
It's a nice way to
Caught
die.
in a blind alley. If only Alexander could have seen what was coming.
Okay, we get it, narrator. God.
Alexander
Yes, that hole in
puts
the wall
hole
led
in
to
the
a
wall
very
on the east
glory-filled
wall.
death.
The hole in the wall.
Glorious death.
Alexander peers through the hole in the wall and sees just another room in the catacombs.
But if you look a little bit closer... Oh, the minute... Okay.
Aha! Not just another room at all. So that's why Alexander couldn't find the Minotaur's lair. At least Alexander now knows the lair exists, somewhere in the maze on the other side of this wall. While Alexander contemplates what he's just seen, the hole in the wall, frightened by the Minotaur, makes a run for it. Alexander hopes the little creature finds its way home to the Isle of Wonder.
Where he kidnapped it originally. I don't know. Hole in the wall versus Minotaur, guys. Who would actually win in a head-to-head confrontation? Because you can't punch it, right? Like, if the Minotaur tried to kill it like Alexander, hands would just go through him and hit each other. He'd hit himself. Yeah, I give it to Hole in the Wall. It's like Thanos versus Doctor Strange. I mean, it's exactly like that, right? Hole in the Wall in the Multiverse of Madness. Can you go south here? Okay. What is making that noise? If you're too slow in the catacombs, just like around, walking, futzing around, can you die? Thanos versus Dr. Pepper. I give it to Thanos in that head-to-head match. Dr. Pepper's at the bottom of every tier list I have. Oops.
This tapestry looks familiar. Now let's see.
It does?
I don't feel anything. Aha!
I'm with you,
A
man.
hidden latch.
Alexander triggers the little latch. A secret door rolls open.
Alexander opens his magic latch.
No! I beg of you! Please don't hurt me!
Your struggles are useless.
It's the Minotaur,
Oh,
and he's struggling with a Winged One's girl. She must be Lady Celeste.
You know, I need to play Celeste.
Alexander steps further into the room.
All right, first we're going to talk the Minotaur down.
Celeste's eye. She screams for help.
I gotcha. I have the power of diplomacy.
Who dares enter my lair?
Oh, by the way, do you notice your room's on fire?
I ask you to release your captive or suffer the consequences.
Yeah.
Never. You die, human.
Puff your chest, Alexander.
As the
Make yourself look bigger.
advances in attack, Alexander slowly backs away.
Now where to, little man?
Was that a burp? Maybe rabbit's foot could change your mind? Maybe a lucky rabbit's foot for your
That
troubles?
would have little effect on the...
Maybe a scary skull? Oh. Aye!
Nice.
Dude, give me time to experiment, man.
Tickets. Oh.
Yeet it into the fire. No kidding.
There's something to be said for taking the bull by the horns, Alexander.
I see what you did there, Neri. It was good. That was good.
Now let's... Aha!
Alexander triggers the little ladder. The lair door is... Alexander...
Can you try any items against this guy that are the incorrect ones for something funny, or does it always just say like this won't work? And what about?
Until he can back away no more.
I don't have a custard pie. I wish I did. How about this skull?
That would have.
What if you block him with your shield?
That would have.
Oh, his shield would might kind of work. What if you bribe him?
Now you.
Oh, barely. He doesn't say the IE. Death doesn't count. All right, we'll do it the right way.
Alexander.
Who dares enter my lair? Is it you, Gadget?
I ask you to release your captive or suffer
I'll get
the
you,
consequences.
Gadget. Never. You die, human.
As the Minotaur advances in attack, Alexander slowly backs away.
It's good, Matt. Thank you. Not the kind of thing you can do for very long. Props to that voice actor. Here you go.
Alexander, his back inches from the fiery pit, tempts the Minotaur with the Red Queen's scarf.
Look here, you bully. Nice, bright red.
You meanie butt.
Red. Now you die.
The Minotaur drops from sight amidst the consuming flames. Slowly, his scream fades as well.
Have you been harmed, Lady Celeste? Are you all right?
No, I am not all right. I assume you do not intend to leave me tied up on this vile monstrosity.
I'll leave you here. That attitude.
Of course not. Sorry. Let's see. If you'll give me a moment, I'll have these untied in no time.
I can't wait that long. Look, I wear a small dagger just inside my belt. It should be enough to cut the rope.
Oh, all right. I've got it, Lady Celeste.
I've never done this girl before.
Thank you. You may keep the dagger as a gift for saving my life.
That's very generous.
I guess.
Do you mind if we just get out of here now?
Oh, you can just jump in the pit?
The Winged One's guards, bored with the pointless waiting, are startled.
Whoops. Chat, should I go back and jump in the pit, or is it not worth
Lady
it?
Celeste, bide thee well.
I'm quite well, thanks to the bravery of a mere human. So much for your superior intellects.
Yes, milady.
Yes.
Now bring him along. I'm going home.
Wait a minute. Oh. Is that how... They don't fly very gracefully, do they? Just...
I see you have proven yourself the hero of the prophecy. Well, I am expected to thank you for saving my daughter's life.
My daughter, Minnie Mouse.
So I thank you. I am obliged to thank you for the restoration of our sacred catacombs. It means much to our people. We have already begun the process of clearing the deadly traps from its room.
We're losing a lot of people in the process.
It is also my duty to grant you a visit with the Oracle. So this I do. I will grant you the freedom to leave here unharmed, despite my orders to the contrary from the Crown. But there, my obligations to you end.
I still really don't like you, bro.
I have no love for Alhazred, but he is my liege, and if Princess Cassima trusts him and wishes to wed him, my guards will take you to the Oracle now. When your time with her is through, I want you to leave the City of the Winged Ones and never return. I don't know who you are.
Unless it's for quest progression purposes.
But I will not disobey my crown further.
I thank you, Lord Azure. I will respect your wishes.
At least flip him off on the way out. He's kind of a dick. Oh, hey.
Hail to thee, great oracle. Lord Azure sends you this wingless mail. It appears that he solved the cliffs of logic and...
defeated the Minotaur in his lair. So I have seen. So this is the one...
Hey, she also has a green screen. Like me.
Princess Cassima, whatever you can tell me, great oracle.
Ah, of course, the princess. That explains my images. Let us see what we can see.
You can purchase these NFTs I've made, Alexander. If you need them for reference later.
Lovely and pure, but surrounded by evil. She's a rose set amidst bitter thorns. It is her fate to be the pawn of dark powers. And yours to try to redeem her.
How? How do I redeem her?
Fate
you sing a very cheesy song.
But rather like the myriad of paths formed when a hammer cracks ice. I will tell you what I can, but what will actually come to pass is up to you. I see that any attempt to reach the girl will force you into battle, a struggle
and you will lose
against
immediately.
A dark force. If you lose, your life will be forfeit.
If you step 2 feet out of the shore on the beach, your life will be forfeit.
A great darkness surrounds your adversary, preventing me from seeing clearly.
Or maybe it's the green goop that I can't see.
The shape of a black cloak. But before this final struggle, I see an infiltration.
You need a hole in the wall.
Hide and seek in corridors filled with enemies.
Didn't already do that.
The risks are high, but it is the only way to reach the one you seek. There is
so go through another
one
bullshit
way
maze.
into
Got it.
This place. Your choice will dictate much.
In that you'll either
what else do you
guess wrong and die or guess correctly and win. Ew, don't stick. Other people are going to use that.
Oh, such pain. I see 2 restless spirits crying out for revenge. These shades could help
Any restless spirits crying out for revenge in chat today?
If they were to be brought back from their spiritual form. Yet this is only one possible path to your destiny. I'm afraid this is getting beyond me.
I don't know what the hell I'm talking about,
the
actually.
Afterlife. I can only advise getting counsel from the druids. Be warned. The druids
I've already talked over a playthrough of their game, too.
Dangerous. They might aid you, or they might destroy you. Like their island, the druid's nature is hidden in the mists. There is nothing more I can do for you, except to give you this.
Doesn't really do anything.
It is water from the sacred pool. That and my blessing.
Thank you, but I already have some swamp ooze. I'm good.
Thank you, great oracle.
And it looks the same to me. The seer Kool-Aid. You don't want to drink that Kool-Aid. Splat. Woohoo! They're so graceful when they fly away. All right. That's worth a save.
Alexander drinks the oracle's sacred water. The vial disintegrates as it's drained.
Well, you're not supposed to do that, clearly.
Alexander may indeed be heartbroken over Cosima, but he's hardly ready to use the dagger on himself.
If we didn't go in that cave, the peppermint would be permanently lost. Unless you can climb all the way back up to get it. What is the... I mean, whatever the peppermint's important for, you know, I'm sure it's going to be bullshit. Oh, you know, that's a good point. We can try to go back into the Angel City, see if they... Alright, bear with me. I do want to see if they live up to their word. Peppermint softlock. Ah! Oh, that was nice of them. Hey, guys.
You are not welcome here, human. Be gone! You are...
But thou must situation. Oh, yeah!
Would you have any interest in this?
In dying?
We have no interest in anything of yours, human.
Would you have any interest in this?
Are you interested in this?
We have no interest in anything of yours.
I'm not interested in anything. Oh, well. Alright, so I guess you can go back and get the peppermint.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
There's mint in the shop, too? Oh. That's for the dwarf. I don't even remember the dwarves in this game. Alright, so let's go... I don't know,
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Oh, I want... No, not that one. I want to go the Mists one. Peppermint softlock, new flavor Pepsi. I'll go ahead and say it. I'll confess. I prefer Coke over
Alexander
Pepsi.
Pulls out his magic map.
Diet Coke over Diet Pepsi.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Cyan.
Sorry, but that's the way it is. I gotta keep it. Gots to keep it real. All right, this is new. Cherry Coke, or cherry Diet Coke or whatever. No thanks. Vanilla Coke, I also do not like. I'll drink vanilla Diet Coke if it's like the only beverage available. Just plain old Diet Coke's fine by me. Sponsor my stream, Coke, you cowards. Oh, hey.
Alexander is frozen at the spectacle before him.
Why?
Robed figures are gathered around a bonfire.
Look at that. Look at this guy's face.
Some mystical ceremony is taking place. But as to its purpose, Alexander has no clue.
Brothers, look!
Uh-oh. Alexander's been seen.
What is the mystery of these druids?
This must be the foreigner we were warned about. How appropriate that he should come during our rain festival. Place him in the sacrificial
Just the most
cave.
boring sounding festival
Wait!
I've ever heard.
I must rescue the princess!
There's an ancient druid saying, a man who would save others must first save himself.
So says I,
Alexander
Tony
is
J.
pushed into the confining wicker cage.
And this will make it rain.
And the cage is swung out over the bonfire.
Can I use this bonfire to level up my stats, though?
Alexander starts to feel a little warm.
It feels good.
The bottom of the cage is getting uncomfortably hot.
Wait, are you actually supposed to do something here? I can't. What? That's not how being burned alive works.
Tickets. Oh. Next.
That was a bit too hot to handle. Alexander should have been better prepared.
Go over the physics of that death, but okay. Maybe I didn't click enough on the west side. There we go.
From the east come the sounds of mysterious drums and chanting. The doors to the tree houses are bolted, and Alexander doesn't want to intrude into the private dwellings uninvited.
He wants to rescue Cosima, but he doesn't want to be impolite about it.
Alexander reaches into the fire pit and takes a lump of coal.
And this thing stands out a bit. Finally, a weapon.
Alexander takes the scythe.
A good, longish range weapon besides the dagger. I wish when you equipped the scythe, it showed up on Alexander.
Alexander doesn't want to use the scythe on himself. He's not that depressed.
Ever get really depressed and just like get your scythe and
sounds of mysterious drums and chanting. The way north is blocked by impenetrable forest. The tree houses look a bit too dignified for climbing.
What does that mean?
The tree houses look The way north is blocked by impenetrable forest.
But there's a path. There's two distinct paths. Oh, I mean, what a way to go, taking off your own head with a scythe, decapitating yourself with a scythe. It's impressive. So I think you just want those two things. Actually. An impenetrable forest.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Wait. Hang on a second. I forgot to do something here. No.
Nothing. The ocean is not as calm as it appears.
The ocean.
Underwater currents tug at Alexander's legs. The ocean is not as calm as it. From the northeast come the sounds of. The underwater tow is a maze before Alex.
I was going the other way up.
The currents around
That
the
fearsome
island
ocean.
pull Alexander under. As Alex.
Had to make sure to do that before we leave.
Next.
Nothing like getting swept off your feet.
Oh, narrator. I just love dying with you. You make it fun.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Chat, see a doctor if you're feeling a strange pulling sensation while you're watching this. How you guys doing?
There's no reason to disturb Bump on a Log's peaceful nap. The swampy bog sinks beneath Alexander's weight. He feels himself being sucked slowly but firmly down into the muck.
That's knee deep. Okay. Woo!
As the marshy water fills Alexander's mouth.
And suddenly he's in the ocean again.
Although he'd always wanted to try a mud bath, this is hardly what he had in mind.
It looks kind of nice to me. The spring
Tickets. Oh. Next.
Thumbs up.
Do you ever get that sinking feeling?
I don't get it. Someone explain it to me.
Alexander picks up the bottle.
Was that there before?
Alexander is
gotten
too
that?
far away from home to think about taking furniture back with him.
It's a nice table, though.
Alexander approaches the snapdragons.
Can
Those
these kill you?
unfriendly snapdragons don't want Alexander anywhere near them. Those snapdragons.
Nah. Imagine snapdragons. God, I could go for a pizza right now. That gate needs some oil bad. Hop, 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 hop. Hop, 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 hop.
Your Highness may as well spend her royal time contemplating something else. The lump of coal shall be sent to the Castle of the Crown under my name, and that's all there is to it.
No, it shan't.
Yes, it shall.
No, it shan't.
The coal is sent in your name. I shall royally decree a ban on all red on this isle.
I shall give you a royal bitch slapping.
And I shall royally decree that white shall be henceforth used for all mopping up of cabbage stew.
Oh, damn!
You wouldn't dare.
Oh, wouldn't I?
This is getting serious.
Oh, it's you. Have you thought of any more of those brilliant ideas of yours?
There you go.
I found the two of you another lump of coal so that you can stop fighting over the one you have.
That's so nice.
Let me see. A lump of coal. And what a beauty it is, too. Oh, marvelous. Now we can stop fighting, sister. Your Highness can just keep the old lump of coal, and I'll take this new one.
Quite right. That settles everything.
Yeah, yeah.
As a token of our endless esteem and royal favor, please accept this magnificent and truly incredible spoiled egg.
Let me see that lump of coal, Your Highness.
Oh, fuck you, Your Highness.
It is a beauty, isn't it?
Why, it's bigger than my lump of coal. Let me have it immediately.
Over my dead body, Your Highness. It's my lump of coal, and it is indeed.
How am I still
larger
hearing you
and
like you're right in
much
front of me?
grander. Just look at that sheen.
I demand you exchange with me immediately.
Roll credits. King's Quest 6 was filmed in front of a live audience. All right. Drink me. Nice that they label the potions like that. Where's the... Oh, there. It doesn't even look that spoiled. There's got this tiny little crack in it. Eat it.
Alexander cracks open the spoiled egg to see what's inside.
Oh, I wanted to eat it.
Phew. Smells like sulfur.
The egg, shell and all, disintegrates into a cloud of evil-smelling gas which floats away.
Evil smell?
Oh, well, what possible use could Alexander have found for a spoiled egg?
I don't know if you ever eat a lot of fiber in a day and get some evil-smelling gas at the end of it. Oh, boy. All right, so that's why we came here, apparently. Just walk through the grass, Alexander. You know, there's like a path in front of you. The dick. No, evil smells like sulfur. That is canon in the King's Quest universe now. Alexander, please.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
I restored the save. I have the egg again. Actually, let me double check. Because now you're making me doubt myself. Yeah, we got the egg. Banned Zinfandel for not paying attention. You've ruined my world record speedrun of King's Quest VI. Make me do the magic map sequence twice. Ugh. Ugh. All right, let's go to the Isle of
Alexander
Bestiality.
feels a strange pulling sensation.
Petus pulls out his magic bandhammer.
Alexander resists the temptation to pet the fawn, thinking he might frighten it.
Well, Alexander is a little hungry, right? So
Alexander doesn't want to do anything to disturb the local wildlife.
Oh, I got it. Vegetarian, this guy. Uh-huh. He's one of those. He's one of those vegan types. Like, there's nothing wrong with being vegan, but he's one of those vegans. You know what I mean? All right, so here, use this.
Alexander can't do.
Oh, we use it on the archer.
Alexander decides to pass through the gate, preparing the shield just in case.
Just in case of death.
The magic arrow completely shatters the shield. Good thing the arrow didn't hit Alexander.
Arrows hitting a shield sounds a lot like random junk falling over. Now, why did we come here?
Alexander walks forward to step onto the gazebo. But the rose hedges on either side of the path, sensing an intruder's presence, reach out their vines and blend together. The path is blocked.
That's why he went to that other place first.
Alexander
Wait, I
takes
didn't
a
click.
magnificent white rose from the rose hedges.
I mean, look how magnificent those white splotches look. Name better flowers in video games than this.
Alexander already has a white rose. Alexander already has a white rose.
Now, murder!
Alexander wields the scythe, determined to get past the magical rose hedges. The leaves fly as Alexander tries to cut the branches faster than they can grow back together.
I mean, look how fast he's going.
He sees light. He's through.
Die, die. Oh, yeah.
Who dares enter Beast's garden?
My name is Alexander. I didn't mean to disturb your private garden.
Props for keeping your cool, Alexander.
And yet, monsieur, you could hardly have accidentally broken through.
Is that Beast or
the
Jollo?
enchanted traps of the Isle of the Beast.
I suppose it is simply my nature to break through enchanted traps.
You must be a prince, then. I know the nature of princes all too well. This face you see before you is hideous, is it not?
No.
Well, for the face of a beast, it is really quite noble.
For being totally ugly, I mean.
I'm glad you like it, for you will soon own one just like it. I too was once a
Oh my
prince.
god, Alexander's gonna turn into Jollo.
Caring for nothing but adventuring and rescuing fair maidens. But I rankled one too many evil hags. One dark night, I was turned into this obscenity you see before you, warped in shape and trapped on this enchanted island over 100 years ago.
Surely there is a way off this island.
Oh,
Like the way I
surely.
came from.
You broke in, did you not? And yet think, where would I go clad so eloquently as I am with this silk and this pelt? You see, my prison is also my sanctuary. You are the first to break
This
through the
hellhole I'm in
barrier
right now.
Lo, these many years. That is, except for the druids who stole my heirloom coat of arms.
If there's any way I can help.
Help? You? I'm afraid you don't understand. The enchanted barriers were a warning and protection for you more than for me. Your prize for forcing your way past them is to join me in this dire life.
Living in the beautiful countryside with not a care in the world. It's
doomed
hell.
to be trapped in the form of a beast. Your reward for broaching this garden is to be my slave. A slave as beastly as I am. You have only a few hours of humanity left.
But that's not possible. There must be
That
some
sounds
way
like
to break
bullshit
the
you're making up.
enchantment. Spells always have a weakness somewhere.
The enchantment you are under is tied to my own. Oh, the sorceress left me a way out. But I'm afraid it was only her final bitter joke. You see,
She left you a way out, huh?
At
least she didn't leave you at Takes Two.
To share my castle, my life, willingly. Take another look at me. You can't help but admire the hag's terrible cruelty and cunning.
I shall try to find such a maid, for Casima's sake.
Truly? How determined of you. I personally would not waste my last few hours as a man on an impossible errand. However, you may do...
I'd be getting laid, bro.
I give you this token.
Preferably not
It's
while
my
you're turning
family
into the...
ring, and the only heirloom I have left. If perchance you should... If you think you have found a maid...
I shall give her this
What was
ring.
that?
Yes, she must accept it.
The maid's ready.
By
Give me
doing
some
so,
kitty
she
girls.
accepts me. Not that you shall find anyone, mind you. Your time is short. Count the minutes on your fingers while your fingers you have, pretty prince.
I mean, I'll still
Your
have
master
fingers
will
when I
await you.
So is there like a time constraint you can run out of, or is that just bullshit?
The gate has been firmly shut and latched. Beast doesn't seem to welcome Alexander's company right now.
Go ahead and save. So there is a time constraint. How long is it in game time? How much can I dilly-dally? Because I want to see it. I don't want to have to wait around and do nothing. So like some kind of Animal Crossing-like exploit I can do to change the time. Oh, it's 6 screens? Oh, that's nothing. Okay. So time is screens. I hope turn into a beast. I still want to see him as Beast hop over that slightly hot water, which has got to be cooled off by now. I was going to go try Sass. I'm just trying to turn into a hideous beast and get a game over. Yeah, aren't we all? Is this a legit way to do this? Oh, do you have to leave the place? 6 screens outside of here? An altered beast, yes. All right, let's get off the island.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Alec. If I turn into the beast, I should have the strength needed to storm the castle, kill What's-His-Bucket, and rescue Casima. Seems like a good plan. Use the curse to your advantage. Worry about dispelling it after the fact. Kill Jollo. I wish you could.
We are under...
So am I now burning the clock officially? Show the beast ring to the dog guards. That's a good idea, actually. It'll say something. Because aren't dogs just super cute beasts that you pet and call good boys? I did give the item to the bird at the crossroad, yes. The nightingale. If you mean the nightingale, yes, I used it. Last stream. Is this the beast ring?
I really must get inside the castle to see the princess. Perhaps this will...
This random ring.
Be gone! We have no interest in...
That was the beast ring, right? It's the new looking ring, so I assume it is. Maybe if I romance the doggies?
I really must get in...
Okay. You cannot pet the dog in King's Quest VI. Oh.
His skin begins to itch.
Itchy tasty.
His head throbs.
Don't talk about all of his bones.
Wee, 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 wee.
What is...
Was that the beast you could do?
What is that? Is that a tongue? Like a Stegosaurus dog horse? Oh, that's the scarf from his clothing? Okay. Looks like a tongue. Like, blah. I mean, the other beast, aside from the portrait, looks, you know, like a relatively, what you kind of would expect a beast to be. That was disturbing. I was expecting jump scares in King's Quest VI.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
All right.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
So a content warning coming up, I think. You're going to see a disturbing character portrait in a little bit. Just steel yourselves.
Jalo, my friend, is the wedding
no
still
friend of
moving
mine.
forward at the castle?
Prince Alex, egads, yes, that confounded wedding has a whole castle a-bustle. Look, I didn't come here to talk about that, though. I came to warn you.
Warn me? About what?
About my faith!
Isn't the wedding bad enough?
No, listen. The Wazir knows that you're here, Alexander. He's posted extra guards, and he's telling them about a foreign saboteur. Who else could he mean but you? The Wazir's genie must have learned of your presence in the land, Prince Alex. I don't know how, but he must have.
I haven't exactly been discreet, I'm afraid.
Alexander, this is serious. Alhazred will never let you get close to
I'm allergic to bathing. My face was stung thousands of times. This is serious.
Keep out. Gadzooks. Oh, it's too bad there isn't some way to convince Alhazred that you've left the islands or even died. If he thought you were out of the way, you might be able to get close enough to...
What an interesting thought. Tell me more about this genie.
The genie's name is Shamir Shamazel.
That's made up.
Alhazred brought Shamir with him when he came to this kingdom. Shamir probably won't directly threaten you, but that doesn't mean he isn't dangerous. He can be a terrible trickster and an ingenious spy. It's too bad we can't get our hands on Shamir's lamp. If we had that lamp, Alhazred and all of our problems would be solved. Wouldn't that be a fine thing?
You would wish to be master of such a wicked creature?
Oh, Shamir isn't necessarily evil. Genies never are, you know. They only reflect their owner's heart, for good or ill. Alhazred is hardly a shining
I do not want to see a Jalo genie.
genie.
So how do you propose we go about getting Shamir's lamp?
What?
He trades lamps for lamps.
Prince Alex, I was only dreaming. I mean, the lamp is heavily guarded. It would be
Oh,
easier
that's
to
the merc.
steal Alhazred's own trousers while he's wearing them than it would be to get that lamp.
I've tried doing that, by the
Crown's
way.
hands are quick and agile.
Well, yes, they are, as a matter of fact. But then the theft would be detected almost immediately. And then... my poor neck.
Yeah, your
If
neck.
The theft were detected.
It's the only
Oh,
defect in Jalo.
see. Yes, well, there might be a slim chance, but only that. If you could find a replica of the genie's lamp, an exact replica,
I might be able to make the swap. I alone might get close enough.
With my
But I
stealth
couldn't tell
ability.
you what to look for. I caught a glimpse of it only once. I would know it if I saw it again, but to say I cannot.
Well, I'll just have to see what I can do.
Good luck to you then.
Notice how
Prince
Alexander's not making
I,
eye contact with
really must
Jalo.
be going
He's
back
looking
to
at the door.
Castle. I don't think I'll be able to come back here. If we were spied on, well, it's too high a risk. I hope you understand. If I see Cassima, I'll tell her I saw you. If you do ever make it to the castle, look me up. And do be careful, friend.
Hey, Chivo, thanks
I
for the
will.
15-month resub.
Goodbye, Jalo. Thanks for all your help.
TR.
Thanks. Ugh. Imagine his breath. God. Oh my god, what is he? The Jalo walk. Bam, chicka, bam, bam. That sexy Jalo walk, though. Wow. Shaking them Jalo titties. Hey, lady!
The girl would most likely be startled away if Alexander tried to reach out and touch
That's
her.
reasonable advice, narrator, yeah.
There's a young girl in the yard. The girl is dressed in a long, plain orange robe
A
with
faceless
thick
girl in the
headdress.
yard.
From the appearance of her clothes and from a skittish, fearful look about her, Alexander gets the strong impression that she is a servant, or even worse, a slave.
Or even worse,
the serving girl
Jalo.
appears to be stealing a quiet moment tending the rose bushes. The girl is too shy and fearful to talk to a stranger, especially a tall, handsome one such as Alexander.
Narrator, have you seen literally anyone else?
The girl is too shy and fearful to talk to a stranger, especially a tall...
What if I do this totally Chad move? Here you go, girl.
Pardon me, maid. I hope you don't think me forward, but I see that you like roses. I thought you might, perhaps, like a fresh white rose.
Alexander can see the conflict in the girl's pretty face as she fights between her
Pretty
distrust
expressionless
of him
face.
and her desire for the white rose. The rose wins.
Oh, I shouldn't, sir, but it is so lovely. I've never seen a rose of white. It looks so pale and delicate. Wherever did you find one of such a color?
There are many hedges
Oh, I've
of them
dyed
in
it.
the Isle of the Beast, and they grow together like magic.
Oh, truly? What an adventure that must be to see them. But I should not speak so, especially to a stranger. Thank you for the rose, though, kind sir.
Us ladies shouldn't be thinking about adventure. Oh. Maybe this will encourage you to go to the Beastly Islands
Alexander
somehow.
has a thought about the serving girl. He decides
to
bring up the
propose to
subject
her.
of Beast with her.
Let me tell you about
You wanna
the
see
place
something
where the
fucked
white
up?
roses grow. The Isle of the Beast is an enchanted place. There's a path running through a deep forest. The path crosses 3 magic blockades, set to keep all visitors away. At the center lives a tremendous beast.
Really? Magic blockades? How exciting! What kind of a beast? Is it very terrifying and ferocious?
This young
It is a
50-year-old
beast
servant
that
girl
walks
is really
on 2
interested.
legs and dresses like a prince. It speaks with the voice of a man.
A beast that talks and wears clothes? How is that possible? Is the
Disney
beast
was not
magic
invented in the
too?
King's Quest universe.
Not magical. Enchanted. Beast was once a prince, but a witch trapped him in the form of a beast and set him on the island. There he lives in a castle in the midst of a maze.
How terrible! Imagine how lonely he must be.
It is a very lonely prospect, isn't it? Oh, I have met him, you see. He is indeed ferocious, but who would not be?
His Morazar's
He
was mildly
really
disturbing.
exists?
But then you have Jalo, and
Oh,
he doesn't seem that
breaks
bad.
my heart. If I could, I would tend to such a beast. Such a beast might find comfort in a kind face. Do you not think it so?
Oh, I think it's so. I very much think it's so.
Oh, I really think it's so.
Not be afraid.
Oh, man.
Afraid? Maybe at first. But how silly of me to speak so. The roses in this little yard are the only magic I will ever see.
I could
That's
take
really
you
sad.
there. In fact, I would owe you my life if you would go. If
Just abandon your current life. Easy.
You are serious? I could leave here? Oh, I have always dreamt of leaving. But to actually go... This is the only home I have ever known.
Home is a hard place to leave. Even if you're unhappy.
Alexander planting bad
But I will
ideas on
go.
people.
If I can help him, I must go.
Chat, whenever you abandon your home to go see an enchanted beast and help tend to him? Wow, she found the way out.
Is there nothing you wish to take with you?
There is nothing.
Then take this ring. It is his.
You can
He
feed
will
on
be
this for a
pleased
while
if
before
you
you starve to
wear it.
death in your adventures.
Why, it's the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. Thank you kindly, sir.
Beauty! Where do you think
Her name is
you're
Beauty.
going?
To a place where roses grow, and to someone who truly needs me.
Oh, well,
I see you wear my ring.
taking some narrative shortcuts
you
here, I
willingly
see.
agreed to spend your life here with me? Do you know what
This
that
plot is
means?
moving so fast.
Yes, my lord, I do. I have been touched by your story.
Pity
This woman's life was changed forever in a few seconds.
Endure this face.
Oh, but it is a gentle face, and kind.
You look at me so sweetly and are not repulsed. Oh, by the light of your eyes, my spirit soars. The enchantment! It is broken!
I'm finally become my true form as 1700s judge.
Served you, my lord. Do you still wish me to stay?
What? Speak not such nonsense, Beauty. Do you think that I learned nothing of true love during my time here? You are my
Oh, he
queen.
pinned the rose to his neck, apparently, too.
Oh, my clothes! This gown!
How well
Those,
your noble heart.
Alexander,
clothings you have
how
are
can I
looking...
ever repay you? I have nothing to offer except my gratitude. But please, take these old clothes. Perhaps you'll find someone in need during your travels.
What's
You
just
have
happened?
already repaid me by your example of courage, Beauty. And by your friendship, I hope.
You're my best friend, by
You
the way.
will always have our friendship and loyalty, Prince Alexander. But from a fellow adventurer, take some advice. If you find your true love, protect her with your life. Fear all beasts without the redeeming humanity of love.
I am guilty of being in
Accept my
love.
mirror. Now that my life is no longer hung in false shadows, I have no need for it. Give it to someone with nothing to fear from the truth it reveals.
Thank you.
Oh, well,
I wish you both well.
Come, Beauty. Let me take you home.
the plot kicked into overdrive in this little side story. I really want to cosplay as that guy now. Can we go talk to him?
The gate has been firmly shut and
Oh, I
locked.
see they have some
It looks
catching
like
up
the
to
prince
do.
and his beauty need some time
Oh
alone.
my. I judge it time to get down.
The fountain water is cool and clear.
Wow. Okay, so...
Alexander searches through
Oh, no, I
Beauty's
wanted to do
clothes and finds a long strand of blonde hair.
What are you doing with that, Alexander?
Alexander has a single strand of Beauty's golden hair.
Hmm. Okay, so apparently now you're supposed to do some item chemistry. Let me save in case I screw this up. Alexander, you're a creepo. Don't tell Beauty what you did. All right. So you take this and dump it on this.
Alexander doesn't want to put...
Not the tinderbox, this. No?
There's no reason to use...
Oh, wait, wrong thing. That's right. Wrong. This on this?
Alexander pours the contents of the oracle's vial into the hunter's lamp with the baby's tears. The vial, now empty of its sacred fluid, disintegrates.
That's how vials work, right? I took chemistry in school. Okay. So what we're trying to do, right, is it in this book? We're doing this stuff, I think. Or wait, is it?
This is...
It's something, I don't know. Alright. Okay, and we also, obviously, do this.
Alexander fills the hunter's lamp to the brim with the fountain water.
Right. And then we're done, I think. Oh wait, don't we... These are
Alexander
infinitely growing,
takes
right?
a magnificent white rose from the rose
Magnificent. God, these graphics are great. It's magnificent. Oh, sorry. And that somehow freed us from the curse as well of the beast. Fuck Twanger 2, appreciate the year. Welcome to the year club.
My weekend started a little late, but thank you, BetUS.
Hey, there's always the VOD of the weekend from yesterday. And not only is the weekend going on today, but I'm going to tell you, there's going to be some more weekend tomorrow. I'm going to stream a little thingy tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah, it's going to be great. I'm going to do some practice for the Mega Man Damage Shuffler race that's coming up in a week. So I'm going to probably jam some of that tomorrow. I'm going to shuffle 1 through 6. Stay tuned for that. I'm not done streaming yet. I don't know why I'm giving out plugs right now, but... Okay.
Hey.
Open spill. Mira on the wall. Who is the newest follower of them all? Why, it's you, Mira on the wall. Congratulations. Oops.
This is the... Alexander prepares to enchant the hunter's lamp with the Make Rain spell incantation.
Clouds of thunder, shafts of light, come and sup with me tonight. Waters 3 have I for tea.
Anybody want to sup?
Brew a tempest now for me.
Please? Alexander, stop that. You're embarrassing yourself.
The lamp in Alexander's hand gives a little perk. He hopes the spell works despite his makeshift teapot.
Did I do it right? That seems good. Let's save under Jalo, just in case.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
I mean, it gave a little perk. That must mean the magical incantation was successful.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Time to walk. Okay, so for some reason, obviously, we do this.
Alexander holds out his insignia ring to the Nightingale, hoping she perhaps is the Nightingale that Jalo spoke of, and that she might be able to take the ring to Cosima. The ring is the one thing he has that might alert Cosima to his presence on the Isles.
Or he could shout really loud. Well.
The Nightingale swoops down.
A nightingale or a snake?
She flies off towards the castle, perhaps to Cosima.
That beautiful Cosima.
Sing Sing, what have you got in your mouth, my pretty? A gold ring? Sing Sing, where did you get this? Realm of Daventry. But this is Alexander's ring. Oh, my soul.
Oh,
he must be here.
My soul's in pain. Because Alexander's here.
I wish you could tell me what you've seen. Is he really here, then? On this very island? Oh, if only I could leave this castle as easily as you. Take this ribbon, Sing Sing.
Jumps out.
If you know where he is, return it to him.
Ancient boy!
Alexander, it is so dangerous, and yet I could not wish you away.
Wait, you wish he would go away? I don't know, here you go.
The little bird makes a delivery.
Looks like a trail of intestines. Thank you for that. You probably killed someone on the way back.
It's a red velvet hair ribbon.
Zounds!
Could it possibly belong to Cosima herself?
I can combine it with the blonde hair strand I got, and Alexander, that's fucked up, man. All right. Gadzooks! Well, for your efforts, Nightingale, be my Valentine.
Alexander holds out the rose, hoping that the bird will deliver it to the same place she took the ring, in the chance that the receiver might truly be Cosima.
Next, Alexander's going to draw lewd pics of himself. Deliver those, and it's going to just escalate from there.
The Nightingale swoops down, grabs the rose, and takes
Ye
it
gads,
to the
dick
castle.
pics!
A white rose, how beautiful. It must be from Alexander.
It's the
How I
only
wish that I
explanation.
could see him with my own eyes, but Abdul will never allow it. Be careful, Sing Sing. Do not allow anyone to see you with Alexander.
That's not my name! It's a stupid name, shut up!
The little bird returns to her branch without the rose.
She rejected you, bro, sorry. It's the Nightingale's voice. Oh, okay, so... that's... Is this it?
Alexander has a love poem from a book in the bookshop.
Can we read it first?
Alexander reads the love poem. What was it when I looked at you? What power has chained me through and through, and binds my heart with links so tight I cannot live without the sight of you? What nameless
Love poem's coming on a bit
captured
strong.
me and made me powerless to flee? What thing is it without a name that brings my mind ever back the same to thee? The name of love cannot apply. Its commonness does not decry the haunted, hunted, painful cry that my heart makes for you.
I'm desperate.
Ever my soul eternal makes for you.
Little much, little desperate. Anyway, I bet Cosima's gonna love this, so...
Alexander holds out the love poem, hoping that the bird will deliver it to the same place she took the ring, in the chance that the receiver might truly be Cosima.
This is frame for frame exactly how I convinced my wife to marry me.
The Nightingale swoops down, grabs the love poem, and takes it towards the castle.
Towards the castle's trash can, is what the narrator meant to say.
Sing Sing, my sweet, you bring another present.
You can
Let me
write?
see. It is a poem, Sing Sing.
I know that. I read it already. It's bullshit.
I looked at you. What
Oh, fuck.
power has chained me through and through, and binds my heart with links so tight, I cannot live without the sight of you.
You have a lovely voice, Sing Sing.
Alexander.
Alexander!
I was hoping he'd return to you. Take this to him, my fleet one, then find some new place to hide. It isn't safe for him to be seen with you, however precious his messages. Now go.
Precious? Oh, what'd you bring back? Go fuck yourself. What the?
The little bird makes a delivery. It's a note.
Dearest Alexander, I cannot believe you are here, my friend. Please, please be careful. Abdul isn't about to let anyone interfere with his plans. Watch out for Abdul's genie, Alexander, and do not do anything rash. I am not without resources, and I will prevail if I can only find some small means of defense. Do nothing to try to get to me. You must not be endangered again for my sake.
And I don't like you that much.
Greatly in your family's debt, Cosima.
Wait, no, that just says G at the end.
Alexander's hand trembles as he reads the note. For the first time in his long search, he has heard her voice again, if only in writing.
And, well, literally, actually.
No
'cause-
words of love, only friendly concern. Friend. Is the maiden merely shy, or does she regard him only as a brother?
Oh, Alexander, you have been friend zoned so hard you do not even know it. Oh, man. Ouch. Time to do the breakup walk of shame. And sell Alexander.
Good day, Prince Alexander.
Should probably. Hello, terrifying
For no
guy.
apparent reason, Alexander's flesh crawls at the mere thought of touching the old man.
All right, so now we, of course, take a drink.
Alexander suddenly gets a very sneaky idea.
Alexander's a naughty, dirty
I
boy.
can't go on anymore. Without Cosima, I'd just rather not live.
Prince Alex, no.
She called me her friend.
It's
I
true.
hate her.
The Wazir has beaten me. I give up. Poison is my last resort.
Stop.
I am no more.
But Alexander, you're my only customer, please. Oh, damn it. The theme there.
Oh, what a waste. The poor young fool.
He's dead. He's dead. Wait until Abdul hears. He'll be so pleased.
Seconds? Damn, he's fast.
I told you not to pop in like that. You can learn to knock like everybody else. Sorry, Master. I couldn't help myself. I have great news.
Great news, everyone.
Well, what is it? Prince Alexander is dead. He killed himself in despair over losing Cosima. What? Are you positive? That young man has proven to be most devious.
Has he, though?
I saw the whole
That
thing
it seems in
Master.
character for
He
Alexander.
was really and truly quite dead.
He got friend zoned, you see.
If
Oh.
what you say is true, it shall be most convenient. You've spent enough time on that little irritant. We must start thinking about the wedding.
You're officiating it after all.
Anything, Master? Oh, I do love weddings.
I love weddings
Well,
and
we do
dead
want to look
adversaries.
your prettiest, don't we? Now, Shamir Shamazel, to the lamp with you. Prepare yourself, as we discussed.
The least powerful genie I've ever seen.
Alexander's heart lurches to life in his chest.
Oh, God.
Prince Alex, but you...
I was hoping, I mean,
Sorry,
you're back.
I was doing a little acting, I'm afraid.
Ah, of course, the strange cloaked man. You are quite clever, and a bit too exciting for an old man.
Pranked! April Fool's shopkeep. What's the free thing I get for making you laugh? Huh?
The pawn shop owner doesn't look like a man to be tussled with. The curiosity
But we just totally pranked him.
dangerous enough to require one to develop one's boxing skills.
We're near the end of the game, aren't we?
The mint dish is empty.
Oh.
The pawn shop is too cluttered.
He's cool with Alexander faking it. As his only customer, he like actually really needs the business. All right, so we don't need this.
If Alexander wants to,
We don't need this.
Would you mind if I traded this in?
Oh, there is a lot more to
Of
go.
course, Prince Alex, please choose something in exchange for the items on the counter.
Alexander looks closely at the items on the counter to make his selection.
This is the only thing we've not.
I think I'd like the painter's brush.
Very good, Prince Alex. The painter's brush it is. May your painting go well. Feel free to bring back the brush at any time.
Thank you.
Isn't there a whole sequence where, yeah, we do have to do a bunch of shit in the castle, and then there's the skeleton dead guy place. There's more to go than I thought. Okay. So I don't think we engaged that guy yet. All right. Now,
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
oh, I remember the stupid underworld dance. Also, oh yeah, we gotta mess with the druids too. Actually, isn't that what we do now?
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Oh, hey guys.
Great gods, did you see that? The man just appeared from nowhere.
It looked like he experienced a strange
Perhaps
pulling
it's sent by his
sensation.
spirits.
I see no boat.
He is an intruder, no matter how he got here. Grab him!
Grab your knife, Alexander. Or just...
Not again. Look, I'll leave. It's no problem.
I think not. Let's go.
It'd be cool if he could magic map people touching him. Also,
Alexander is frozen at the spectacle before him. Robed figures are gathered around a bonfire. Some mystical ceremony is taking place, but as to its purpose, Alexander has no clue.
Love that animation.
We found a trespasser on the beach, Archdruid.
Uh-oh. Archdruid. Now what does Alexander want?
oh man, an archdruid.
This must be the foreigner we were warned about. How appropriate that
Yeah, his
should
little
come during
tiger
our raid
hat is
festival.
blinking too.
Place him in the sacrificial
That's weird.
cage.
Wait! I must rescue the princess!
There's an ancient druid saying, a man who would save others must first save himself.
We all have to do this.
Alexander is pushed into the confining wicker cage.
Kat, when's the last time you were trapped in a cage over a burning fire and had to escape to prove your adulthood or whatever?
And the cage is swung out over the bonfire.
All right, now we...
Alexander starts.
How do I get the...
This cage is fire.
Oh.
Alexander pulls out Beauty's old slave clothes, desperate to beat out the flames.
Heaven forbid his own clothes get
The
slightly
flame is
singed.
extinguished, but the clothes themselves burn to cinders. Alexander won't be able to keep the cage from igniting for long.
Oh yeah, but I got that spell queued up.
Movement must have jarred something. Something that Alexander's
So it's hot enough to
carrying
make
is
his
starting
lamp
to jiggle
boil.
around.
Alexander's fine, though.
Egad, something's really percolating.
Gad, guys.
The water in Alexander's lamp is hot. It's just about...
Hot? Boiling!
Alexander feels a drop. It starts to rain.
You're gonna need more than that. Alexander about to bust a lamp.
That man is a powerful nature wizard. By the sacred oak.
This scene has been censored for sensitive audiences. Alexander brutally murdered the... It's only $700,000 budget. They could not animate weather.
For our rude welcoming committee. We've been feeling inhospitable ever since the winged ones stole our sacred miniature oak tree. Besides, Wizir Al-Hazred sent a message that we were to watch out for a highly dangerous foreign assassin. I assume you are the one he meant.
With your intimidating garb, you look like a murderer for hire.
I assure you, I mean to harm no one, unless that person threatens the princess. I'm sorry to have
Even though she
disrupted the
friended me.
ceremony, but I'm running out of time.
What is it that you seek?
The oracle on the Isle of the Sacred Mountain told me I should speak to you about the realm of the dead. She told me of 2 souls in unrest there that I might be able to free.
Free souls in the
That's what it takes to get a girlfriend. I'll do it.
You're mad.
The souls might be able to help me on my mission to save the princess. It's imperative that I
Somehow.
do everything I can. The risks are not important.
It's the realm of the dead. What's the worst that could happen there?
Yourself killed will hardly help the princess.
Actually, it kind of would if you asked the
I
princess.
will tell you what I know. Legend has it that it is the right of any human to challenge the Lord of the Dead in order to save his own life or the life of another already past. But the knowledge of how to do this was lost centuries ago.
Did anybody challenge Lord of the Dead recently? Got
One
tips?
who tried it. A young knight who came to the land of the Green Isles from a distant land long ago. According to the story, he was determined to challenge the Lord of the Dead for the soul of his dead lover. It is said that he tamed the Lord of the Dead's horse, a black-winged, demon-hearted beast named Nightmare. Nightmare.
Not very
sometimes
original, I
flies
know,
to the
but
human world,
it's 2
feeding
words
on
and not
certain
1, so it's
noxious plants. Those unfortunate enough to see her are glad to escape with their very souls intact. Somehow, the knight captured Nightmare and rode off on her back, supposedly to the realm of the dead. But neither the knight nor his lover ever returned. If there was a means for challenge, it was lost with the knight.
I see. Can you tell me anything about the Lord of the
Also,
Dead?
you probably don't want to learn it because he's obviously lost.
Matter
Won't be a
still.
good idea.
To the druids, he is Samhain, lord of coldness and despair. Samhain was once
Kind of a
man
depressing
like you
title.
or I, but he insulted the gods and was sentenced to rule the underworld. Immortal he is and mateless. Robbed
Yoda
of
I
sleep,
become.
robbed of movement, robbed of companionship. It is said that he hates all mortals even more for the mortality that he lost. That is all I know.
Interesting. I shall
I
remember.
forgot all of that. Thank you.
Now, look how the oak embers of our bonfire still glow hot despite the rain. If you're
Despite the
bent on
lack
your
of
course,
animation, they are
you'll
still
need
glowing.
courage that's just as impervious to the chill. May your luck last longer than your storm, brave one.
May it indeed. Thank you,
You dissing my masculinity, bro? Oh. Oh. Bye. Oh, that was a lot of lore happening there.
Alexander has already had enough close contact with that fire.
Just roll around in it for a little bit. Now, duh, you do this, obviously, right?
Alexander scoops up some of the red-hot embers in the ancient human skull.
Now he has a fun skull. Oh, the icon's different, too. And then... Content warning, guys. Spooky-looking skull! Whoa! But just wait, there's more. What if we... Hang on. Just so in case I can screw this up. You know what would go well in that skull? How about hair? No?
Alexander embers. Alexander.
Or no, do I need to select it and then...
Alexander puts the strand of hair into the skull.
Alexander's doing fucked up things in his mind. And then, I mean, the next... what better accessory with hair and a skull than the spoiled egg, right?
Alexander cracks the spoiled egg and dumps it into the skull containing the embers and the strand of hair. The spoiled egg hisses as it makes contact.
The spoiled egg is
with
also
embers.
a cat.
Zounds, the steam. Phew, the smell of sulfur.
Good golly! Magic, right? Gadzooks, we're messing with elements out of our control.
Alexander
Egads, we're playing as gods.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
While he looks at the skull with the blonde hair on it. Say. So I think this is the payoff for the thing. Can we just like,
Alexander cannot get to that step from here.
what is the possible sequence that leads us to this step? I can't figure it out. We have to just do it one at a time. Yep. Boop, boop, boop. Do, do, do. Sneak, sneak, sneak. Goofy music. Comedy. Oh, hey.
Alexander arrives at the top of the cliffs, somewhat winded after his long but uneventful climb. Alexander decides to take the straightforward approach and grab the black creature.
It seems like a good idea. Yeah. Horsey!
Nightmare is not amused.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be more. I was gonna be cooler than that.
Alexander decides to try some of the black.
It's consolation prize here.
A bitter taste fills his mouth. His stomach convulses in pain.
They're delicious. Oh, actually,
as the poison takes effect, Alexander is left wondering if this is the kind of flying the old lady meant.
Flying to the afterlife.
Tickets. Oh. Next.
All right, we're in the land of the dead. Exactly where I wanted to, or realm of the dead. Exactly where I wanted to go, of course. All right.
This is the Speaking the incantation would do little good.
Oh wait, that's not that.
This is the...
Wait, what are we casting?
This spell must be cast. Alexander reads with... Alexander carefully reads...
Where's the,
This is the...
I'm missing a page? Oh, there it is.
Alexander...
I was just not paying attention.
Alexander solemnly speaks the incantation over the skull.
Hi, Nightmare!
Night to me
That's the
succumb.
incantation.
Fire and brimstone leave thee numb. Purity bind thee like a chain. To do whate'er I now ordain.
Also, Nightmare, those are poison berries.
Nightmare flares her nostrils at the scent of the fire and brimstone.
That's it. Come on. I need passage to your homeland, fiery one.
Okay, but I'm like drunk as fuck now, man.
Unable to resist the power of the enchanted smell, Nightmare approaches Alexander. Her eyes appear glassy and sightless. In her
So probably
hypnotized
safe to ride.
state, she is unaware of the humans so close to her flank, or of anything at all except that marvelous smell.
I'm gonna take a hair from you now. Nice hair.
Nightmare deposits Alexander on a strange, cold world.
Twitch.tv.
And some of the inhabitants don't look too friendly.
I mean, they're just ghost people. Oh, well, I guess you're not that friendly.
Uh-oh. One of the wandering, the touch of the
Oh, shit. So let's see how fast my clicky finger is.
Uh-oh. The touch.
Nice.
Oh, no.
The touch.
Okay, I think we're gonna have to end the stream there. Oh, no.
Tickets. Oh. Next.
I have the Jalo save as backup. It's not too far behind, so it's not a big deal. But yikes.
The touch.
Uh-oh, the touch. All right. We got a backup save. It's not a huge deal. But I was kind of needing to wind down anyways.
Alexander's mother always told him to avoid bad ghouls.
She did? Why?